Nice. I mean, this is like a pretty clutch situation. Let's see how this plays out. Gunshot bolt action rifle, it's bleeding pretty bad. Your character health is still at 5, 50%, 10. 4,000, 1,800 is doable. Your peg leg, gunshot, spine. Wow, we almost killed you at the spine shot, but we didn't, so you can probably recuperate pretty well. Let's see how we're going to do. We're going to make you chat and recruit. And then we're gonna see how this plays out, because hopefully, Sammy, you'll become one of us, because everyone through like a bit of a drug phase, I guess. Fighting is good, and social is great, so that's really awesome. Like social would be like if we can get you to be a good trader. Like you always need somebody to be who does like the trading and interacting, and so you doing that would be pretty clutch for us. Um, Alright, let's see how this plays out. Consuming a simple meal, dope. I'm gonna need to build a table in here. I think that's one of those mechanics you need to generally do. Not that big of a table. Let's do this type of table and this type of table. And you know what? I'm gonna do a potted plant. Let's throw those in because potted plants generally improve the room. Yeah. And a end table because we are trying to make people like this situation. Yes, this is what our plan is. We do need to spend wood doing it though. So let's see how it plays out. Building cooler, that'll be good. What are you up to now? You're at 9 construction. Look at you. I love when like you notice somebody's like an entire level higher. Like 9 construction, that's pretty great. Because you're starting to do stuff pretty darn well. Who does that? Is that Downs? Is that you're cooking right now? You might as well be cooking. Like we do need to get that done eventually, I guess, right? What's that? Bird meat? Yeah, we have a bunch of turkey. Butchering is always pretty great. Turkey leather 50. Do you not have a shirt on, dude? You don't. I'm gonna make a turkey leather t-shirt. That's gonna be the bill too. Add bill. Make t-shirt details, clear all, leather, 50 ingredients. Yeah, let's do. Where is HOJK turkey leather? So that'd be pretty weird if you met somebody and they were like, "Hey man, I've like check a nice shirt." Yeah, it's turkey leather, but you know, it's a foreign alien world. This is how they do it on Rimworld. They harvest expensive, develop plants level 6 growing. Nice. You are making good progress, Aaron. You are making good freaking progress. Medicine. Yeah, this is dope. This is a good situation. Shao, your medicine's not too bad. Like your spine, yeah, 5. You started off at being at like freaking 3. So social prisoner, to do 90%. It'll be a minute before we recruit Sammy, but once we do, it'll be pretty lit because Sammy will be very helpful at, just general chilling around sort of stuff. I'm going to follow wooden floors just because I like wood and I think starting to get some floors is generally a good direction to go in. And I'm not too worried about fires, to be honest, and wood is kind of abundant. I'm gonna actually, on that note, chop some wood just to get some more in the back pocket right now, and we'll see how this plays out. We have a lot of rice coming in soon, which is clutch. I'm actually going to. I want to change this almost to a add bill. Cook fine meal, do X times, do until you have X, details, pause when satisfied, 5, 4, close, and then I'm going to move that up. Just because fine meals give you like a nice little mood thing, and it's like it's all around a good thing in my opinion. I like the way it works. Downs is doing a Lord's work right now, chopping down this wood, getting us that growing boof. Oof, a solid 8, 3,000. What a professional. Cooking's at 5 right now. I don't know necessarily if it's gonna go higher just because he's gonna be cooking, but Like, I think somebody else is going to come along and become the new cook, or maybe become the better grower, because, like, Erin right now, she's getting... yeah, Xiao's building stuff because there's stuff to be built, because there's always stuff to be built. But Erin's getting in some solid... right as harvest fails, she's getting in some solid growing. Wait, is Erin growing? No, that's Xiao, right? Jesus, scared myself. Yeah, soon enough she'll be a level 7, and then that'll be her main thing, and mining would be as important to her. I mean, mining is always going to be important, but you know what I mean. Alright, let's melee attack this tortoise. Let's come on. Alright, let's get that melee up. Oof. Ooh. Egg progression. Bam. 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 You can do this, Aaron. Alright, perfect. Let's stop that, and then we can throw on... I'm just going to throw another butcher creature just to make sure we get to it eventually. I like butchering. I think the whole getting tons of different food and resources stuff is pretty clutch, and soon enough, if we do need to expand, what I'll do is I'll expand out this way and build like a nice long outlying structure, and then we can start building like more freezers and stuff, and I think it'll be pretty clutch actually. And I think it's gonna be a good move for the team once it eventually happens. Recruiting, characters, socials at 4. It'll get to 5 before we recruit him. I think he has some familiarity with it. He will be a... Let's see, what's after some familiarity? It is 5, which is had by cooking. Significant familiarity. Yeah, I'm going to become pretty familiar with talking, I will wager. I'm looking at that, clearing all those trees, we get a good enough amount of wood. I think that'll probably be enough. Look at those floors. That looks way more like a building. And beauty, I think it has a beauty. It's no beauty, but it's fine, just because it's that in and of itself is beautiful. If that makes sense. Doesn't make sense, it's fine. Whatever. Aaron is clearing out more and more rice. Cooking more of a simple meal. Nice. This is chugging along. This is a good Rimworld setup. I actually think we have. Our first defense was pretty effective. Our world, our little map is pretty good. We have Sammy, our prisoner, who is, like spine. Yeah, like he's totally fine. We have everybody recruited. Like, this is a nice dynamic like we have going on. I think the future of the game is going to be... I'm just going to speed it up while we can let some more stuff happen. I think the future of the game is not too much different from what it is now. Like, we will eventually have to expand out. Like, I'm gonna I think once you have the resources, like once we have a caravan system going, I don't think we can leave with 3. I'm gonna want to recruit somebody, but we will eventually get a trader, and I think if we have enough of a leisure, and this is not going to happen anytime soon, we can get some research going, which is always better to happen sooner rather than later, just because once it's actually started happening, it's like usable. Alright, let's see. Harvesting rice plant, character growing. Yeah, oh, cargo pods. Nice. What is in these cargo pods? Camel hair. Fucking lit. Love camel hair. Yeah, it's actually pretty dope. We can use that to build stuff with if we get around to it. He's deconstructing ship chunks right now, which means he's almost done with whatever he's at. What does he have to do after construction? It is nothing. That's unfortunate. We should have him do something. What do we want him to build? I think we could have him build a nice research room. I think if we subdivide this building a little bit more with wood walls. Alright, and then boop, boop, boo, and then production, we have simple research bench, which is what we eventually want to build here. We can build more structure with hoopa, Hoopa Hoopa, and Boopa Doopa, and then we get door here, here, and here. And then we have floor. I'm just gonna do wood everywhere. And then we're gonna have furniture. I'm gonna throw light here. And I'm gonna do a light there. And that seems like it's gonna be it. Even though I need a little bit more power, I'm just gonna have it go this way just to be fine. Like that, and that'll be the new moves for Shao once he does his junk. Ostrich also needs to be killed, so maybe having him shoot some more dudes would be the move. Hunting might be the way to set it up formally. Construction, where is it? Let's have it up to 3, handle 3, and then hunt, where is hunt? Hunt, that could be 4. And for hunt, I'm gonna go with this turkey and this hare. No, wait, what'd I do? No, I want hunt. No, yeah, hunt. And then this hare, I want hunt. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, we're not domesticating anything. Actually, let's get that llama domesticated. Let's get that freaking project started. That is going to be a priority. Where is that llama? Alright, that is priority 1. Let's find the llama. If it left the map, there's a sloth. I'm gonna be a little disappointed because that would have been a pretty good get. Getting a llama early enough in the game to give us some long-term, Hey, some survival meals. That's always good when you find those later, and hope they haven't expired. Ugh. Llama. Not seeing a llama. That's shit. I'm probably missing it. It's probably on the screen, and somebody's like screaming right now that they missed me seeing it. What level do I have to heal these guys? These guys are. I'm gonna just tame the boomalope. Whatever. Did I assign somebody to do handle? I did, Shao. Because if we do get the boomalope tamed, they milk chem fuel, which I don't really use chem fuel, but I sell it. And if you have a good setup, I usually mine it with the deep drill later in the game, which is it's a whole thing later in the game. I'll show you deep drill, hopefully when we get there, but let's speed up. Alright, we have a whole new setup in place. I don't want to build wood here because this is kind of just like a barrack situation, like heat wave, fuck. Bright news is that I have a temperature controlled situation everywhere. Let's make these vents and these vents. And let's make these and these vents, and then let's make these cooler. Okay, let's do that. I guess that'll be how we deal with this problem. Probably don't have enough materials. Gonna be a bit of a steel shortage. Now we have all the steel. It's just not registered because it's not in the right spot yet because it hasn't been moved 2 feet. These cloth pants are done. I want to start crafting some stuff. So let's wake up, everybody. Let's do the morning. Nobody is awake so far. How's Sammy's injuries? I wonder if he's yeah, he's healing. He's just healing along. It's fine. All right. I don't think there's. Oh, you know what? I should also get the train him to haul. I'm gonna train the warg just to get that. And while we have some rice, just because we have a lot of stuff, and we might as well start the whole animal taming expedition. Squirrel meat is rotted away in storage. What the fuck? Is this not done? Is this not a self-contained room? What the? Is it being held open by that? That is a piece of... Oh my god, that really is annoying if that's true. If not, I'm just gonna update the... Yeah, it was. That's fuck. You know, I guess it's cool that that's how the game works, but that's annoying that I lost like squirrel meat for it. Which I guess if you had to eat squirrel meat, I've never eaten squirrel meat. I can't imagine it's very good. Yeah. Alright, how's things hanging? Consuming simple meal. Do. Attempting to recruit Sammy. Oh, same. I'd love some Sammy in my life. What are you doing? You're getting some mining in. That's pretty good. And you're hauling herbal medicine. If we get some hauling in, that'd be nice. Is there anything else you could be doing? No, you're cooking. Always cooking. We got to get that cooking in. Rice. And you are taming a boomalope. That's awesome. Animal is 6. Alright, yeah, it's going to be a while at 6. Not really the best and most efficient. I'd hate if the boomalopes turned hostile or whatever. That would be pretty bad just because they explode when they die. Spoiler. And that we're near water and stuff. But, you know, it is what it is. Alright, let's see if we can get some more harvesting going just because there's so much to grow and so much to do. 6. You know, it's like one of those things like you're not a great cook. You have the thing. I always hate assigning somebody to a task they don't have the familiarity for. Alright. Bam, building vents. Power, that's nice. We get the lights on. Let's see how this goes. Hauling steel to the vents. Going well. Getting some, you know, every minute's a little bit further. Who did I assign to crafting? Is you once plant cutting is done, or who is the major break risk? You have a major break risk because you need an impressive bedroom. Shit. That's not good. I don't want to deal with that. You need an impressive bedroom. Downs needs an impressive bedroom. How do we get Downs an impressive bedroom? Herbalist. Well, I guess the first step would be to give you your own bedroom. So let's start there. Nice 2, 7. And you know what? I'm gonna give you a little bit of a bigger one. What? I'm gonna do all the way to 9. And then bam. It's gonna be wood, but you know what isn't these days? Floor, more wood, and furniture. I'm gonna remove this one. I'm just gonna reinstall it over here. And boom. Let's see this plays out. Alright. Now, we're keeping the recruit train going 1.5%. I remember just now was at 5%. Your social is, you're starting to like Xiao Huang, and you're starting to get to know Sammy. So that's good, because as you get to know them, it's easier to recruit them. Eventually, he's just going to flip. It'll just happen one day when I'm forgetting about him, which is good, because that's, you know, kind of what we need. More dudes chilling. See, this is indoors. We are going to turn this off, so we're going to let this be built. We need more of this powered. It's not hitting its target temperature in this heat wave. I think the heat wave might be why, now that I think about it. Okay. Let's grow. Hauling rice to stockpile. Love that. Alright. Steel club. Relaxing socially. Just, you know, it's happening. Oh, you're mining away this granite for me. You know, it's helpful, but I wouldn't prioritize it. Man, we're all just chilling around socially. Like, isn't somebody a lover? Isn't that a social dynamic? Friend, bond, acquaintance, lover. Awesome. Okay, so they're... I want to marry them eventually, just because that just is the best outcome for me. What would you call me? I don't want to say master, but the master. Like the overviewer, the dude who's like watching the whole thing, the overseer, like the head of the game type of thing, but in the fake. whatever you call the player. Yeah. It's the best thing for the player. I don't know why. I guess I'll just use that word instead of trying to like overthink it. Chop down all these trees and all those trees too. I think that'll be a nice, good use of people's energies. Letting the days pass, getting a total, setup. We got the future impressive bedroom. I think the only way to really make it impressive is to get some art going, honestly. And I don't really want to buy art just because it feels like a waste of resources. So we'll see how this unfolds. I might end up just, alright, let's, feeding simple meal, digging compacted steel, harvesting oak trees. So yeah, I mean, like, I could see how this is, just chugging along, taming boomalope, good luck, digging compacted steel. It's getting better, I think, like, all the mining and whatnot, just because you actually make progress against these, like, you can see the outline of where it used to be. And there's, like, it's exposing more that will eventually become an issue, but right now it isn't in, terms of, like, where we're prioritizing our efforts. Like, we are also getting a lot of wood, to be used to build and make all these floors floorable and everything. I would like my dude to, of tailoring is what you need to assign it to, not just crafting. Alright, so I'm just gonna boop, boop, boo. Perfect. Now let's see what you come to now, Downs. Let's see how this unfolds. Craft, 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 cut wood, cut wood, cut wood. Boomalope is ours. Now look at that. Boomalope 1. Alright, let's do this. See, now milk fullness, that is fantastic. By milk, they of course mean chem fuel. And that's going to be like a nice, like, little one of those bonus things that we just have in the background every now and then. We get a little bit more chem fuel, and then bam, whenever chem fuel comes up, we'll happen to have a little bit. And, say a passing trader comes by and is like, hey, I'm in the market for a boomalope, I'm willing to pay some guac for it. We had the boomalope to throw out there. So it's, it's like what we in the biz call a win-win. Making a cowboy hat out of squirrel skin. Aw, snap. It's a lot of effort for a cowboy hat, but it's totally worth it because crafting skill is blowing up. That's good. I mean, it's important to be a good crafter. I'm glad that there's also vomit in this room now. Visitors, a group from Ordera is here. Okay. These guys aren't really talkable. Do they have anything? They have steel knife, auto pistol, and wooden club, meals. Then military recruit and a destroyer general. Wow. Okay. That's pretty dope. This is an interesting, like, guy. Apocalypse survivor, house servant. It seems to be, there seem to be like clusters of people today in this game for some reason. Like, we have 2 herbalists from, I think they're both orphans too. Wait, are they dating? Are those the guys who are married? That'd be kind of funny. And no, they're not. That's not funny. That'd actually be kind of tight if I was in that dude's position. Need joy source? Yes, we do. Alright. Bam. And boo, boo, boo. This is an inefficient joy source, but what is it? A joy source. So let's see this unfurl. Really want to get that crafting in. Maybe we can get to 5,000. Yeah, we're getting a lot of experience just crafting. I'm letting it run, even though I probably shouldn't be. Just because I feel like there's been, like, we kind of have, like, we need a research project. Okay, let's do research. So there's a lot to research in this game. None of this stuff I'm going to do right now just because it's not too important, or our weapons, or anything. What's really important is going to be mortars, which are here. So I need to get machining. In order to get machining, I need electricity and smithing. So I'm going to do smithing, because that's the first step. But who is going to smith? That's the question. Relaxing socially. Nah, I'm gonna finish the cooler. Just so that way we can deal with this whole heat wave nonsense. And bam, perfect. Cool room. Indoors 96 degrees, on more like 70. Well, yeah, it's 10 degrees cooler. It's something. It's something. Cowboy hat's done. I wonder who's gonna wear it. Normal cowboy hat. That's good. That's not too bad. You know, I was expecting like a different rank of cowboy hat. Like, just because cowboy hats let you sleep in like different degrees of sleep, or not different degrees of sleep, different temperatures. I thought the cowboy hat would be like appropriate for the heat wave, and somebody would be like, "Oh, look at you, A-Rock 121, you built a heat wave, and everything is going, or you built a cowboy hat, so everything's going well because you're adjusting to our needs in heat wave." Awesome. Social 84%. That's pretty good. 90%. Yeah, I mean, like we can do stuff with him. Like the other thought, of course, is we can just like medically buy visitors from Orita. Is you can just medically what can you do? You can just like take their organs, basically, like cut them and take their kidneys and stuff and their livers and like cut off their leg and stuff. But I'm not gonna really do anything like that right now. I'm just gonna leave them as Sammy, you know, just have him be chilling in the back. And right now, okay, now let's slow down a little bit. You can put on the hat. Downs is putting on the cowboy hat. Look at that. He made the hat. He knows what the hat's about. Taking package survival meal. Making t-shirt. I like it. Turkey t-shirt. And I'm also going to have pants be made here with camel hair. Do details. Clear all, no leathers. Let's do camel hair. Camel hair. And then I'm going to have a jacket with camel hair. Details, clear all, camel hair, 70 ingredients. I think I'll have enough for both. Just get some crafting in while we're doing on like a crafting kick, while Downs is being our, you know, our master craftsman. Give me a Shawa shirt. That'd be pretty lit. Taming boomalope. That'd also be pretty cool if we got more boomalopes, just because breeding and stuff, and like, yeah, just basically breeding and stuff. That'd be pretty clutch to be able to breed boomalopes. These components are deteriorating. That's too bad. Tame failed. It does use food to recruit these guys, but I think you're getting better at it, so it's not that bad. Animal, you're not at 7,000 yet, but you will be pretty soon. Meteorite. Oh shit, where did that hit? Ooh, marble. Look at that right here. That's pretty dope. Make t-shirt. T-shirt making is done. We have a nice t-shirt going on. Where did we put it? Making pants right now. Is that what I'm doing? I think I'm going to the camel hair up here. Yeah, that's definitely what I'm doing. Alright, that's pretty dope. We get to get our pants going. Yeah, you put on my ostrich t-shirt. I knew you would because you were not wearing a shirt, and now you are getting to wear a shirt. How's your shirt? It is a poor shirt. That's okay. I say it's okay because you have no other choice. You can not wear that shirt, or you can wear my poor shirt. So you will wear the poor shirt. Lit. Alright, growing's going well. We're getting a bunch of food. Joy source. We'll make that chess table eventually, isn't that right, Shu? Yeah, like right now you're building another building first, but you'll eventually finish that building and we can get to the building I wanted to build. I'm just gonna cut down that tree. Hopefully somebody gets around to it first. Oh man, this is gonna be brutal. Let's just go to orders, cut, chop wood. Boo, 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 and boom. Hopefully that speeds up the process. Yes, it does, actually. Look at you, Downs, coming in clutch, cutting down some wood. Oh, are you going to be freaking level 9 grower right now? What's that? Solid professional. Not just employable, but freaking solid. That's pretty dope. Alright, we're growing and stuff's passing along. That's pretty intriguing, I think. Is this guy ours? Yeah, it is. 52% milk. See, look how slow Shao is. That's just, and he's probably gaining the experience. Didn't I say he was going to become level 4? He may. He's going to grow a little bit, and, like, you have to, and, like, if you're building in forested areas, just because of the sheer number of trees you have to cut down, just like in the day-to-day grind type deal. I'm going to cut down this tree, and if there's any others, I don't think there really are any other trees that are like that much of a deal. Shao is trying to recruit, 1% chance, 42% wood to wall. The cool thing is all the wood is like right here, so you're literally building this whole thing with like pieces of the trees that were just there, which is pretty clutch. Like, I'm pretty sure most of the wood's going to be locally sourced like that. Boom, 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 bam, 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 bam. Whoa, consuming rice? Alright, that's not the biggest priority. Downs right now, we're having him just making as much as possible. He is on the smith like it's his life's depending on it. What are we doing at the stove? We have kind meal and simple meal. Nothing's going on because Downs is work. It has him doing cooking after this stuff. Okay, that should probably not be the case. Let's just... Yeah, you know, I think that makes more sense. Let's just rank it like that. Let's see how this plays out. Everyone has fine pants now, so it's not like the biggest deal when he finishes these. But, you know, I think starting the jacket's going to be cool because it's good to have another jacket. And we probably should have a few more pieces of hats just so everyone has hats. Fair enough. And I'm going to stand by that. Alright. I also think it's time for killing the sloth. And the only reason I say that is because I kind of want to... I think we need to just not... Did we lose? There it is. Okay. And I'm actually gonna have everyone come. We might even need melee. In part, oof, the llama, alpaca. I thought we lost it. Awesome. That's great. So we can maybe even get that. There's no, like, you can recruit the sloth, like, if you train it, if you have a high level skill, but I just don't really see the need to do that just because, alright, you have a sloth. It can maybe fight if you train it, which it's not going to train well because it's the sloth. Have it over here, and then I'm going to have you over here. Alright, let's fire at Mega Sloth. And let's fire at Mega Sloth. And boom, boom. Let's get you down over here. And we're firing, and you have mucho damage. This is pretty good, and we're probably going to get some medicine out of this. Oof, oof. Oof, come on, Sloth, come on, boom, boom. And, come on, melee attack this guy. Alright, you're gonna get out of here, Downs, but you're not, you're gonna get over here. We're gonna go right here. Is melee attacking the right move? 8.2 hours, I'm actually not gonna melee attack. I'm gonna let you shoot, and then if shit hits the fan, I'll let you melee attack from the side. So, why don't we fire at this Mega Sloth, bam, bam, come on, bam, let's do it, let's get a shot off. Ooh, it's just dead. Alright, that's kind of unfortunate. What I will do is boo boo boo, take this butcher's thing, give it one, click on this, prioritize butchering. And he is going to take that sloth and butcher it. Nice. And that sloth's going to have so much meat. God, that's going to be like the most meals ever. Alright, that's pretty dope because we want a lot of meals. Alright, and we're also able to cut through this thing, which is pretty clutch. All around, this is proving to be a pretty solid like predicament we've gotten ourselves into. I'm also going to go just kill this ostrich real quick just for the sake of having an extra bird, extra meat corpse. Like, you know, you're walking back, you might as well bring something, right? Like, I'm gonna have, in this case, it's gonna be corpse of a bird. And it ran away. Shit. But the turkey won't because the turkey's a dumb turkey. Bam, let's haul this motherfucker. Nice. Alright, this is working out pretty well. Relaxing socially. Alright, bringing in one animal, bringing in another animal. We have a pretty good setup going on, I think. We'll probably be able to whatever comes next, you know, deal with the next level of raid. Sammy, how you healing? You're perfectly healed. How's your social? You're 93%. How's your prisoner? 90% difficulty. You'll happen soon enough. Cutting up this big old, let's give you a number 2, just so when you're done, we can also get that turkey. Cutting up that big old downs, is that what we're doing now? Cut, 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 cut. All of that. Look at that. That's so much Mega Sloth leather. We can make like a leather poncho or something, you know? Like that's pretty good. Alright, and then we can also, you know, cover up that turkey, whatever that is. And Shao is going to just eat rice straight. Same, you know, whatever. Taking that survival meal, you're butchering that, and you are consuming rice. You're going to sleep. I'm going to not let you go to sleep because you have to fire this ostrich. You're going to help firing at this ostrich by firing at this ostrich. And this ostrich is... Ooh, look at it, he got shot its eye basically out. Alright. I feel like I'm eventually gonna force these characters to get better at shooting, but like you can only get so much better, I guess, and you know, like you only get like 2 experience a shot. I think it's something like that. So we'll see how it plays out. I'm not holding my breath, you know what I mean? Like that's but we'll see. We shall see. I'm looking forward though to getting a 4th person to join our little wreckage community, like Sammy. Having like a whole drug addict counselor guy being part of the team would be pretty useful, I think, just because I don't know. I think the whole having like he's not addicted now, which is pretty neat joy source. Giving him packaged food, sewing area, this will be pretty useful. 82% milk fullness. Once that pops, it's going to be pretty clutch. Rice, we have a lot of rice, more than it really seems, just because of the whole, like, let me just haul a bunch of rice. Watch this. 7, 26, 34. You don't even realize how much rice there is. Like, it's just coming. Like, fuck. Like, that's a lot of rice. 75 rice, and that hasn't even touched the large amount of rice that's out there. Oh man, I am going to haul this limestone chunk. I feel like the amount of time that thing's cost me, like over time, is just so much, you know? Like, let's haul those two too. But, heat waves over. Clutch, nobody died. Taming Boomalope, let's see how this plays out. Not well, 6.4% is not very high. Eventually we'll get to that, I think. Let's harvest this oak tree too. Why shouldn't they be cooking the lavish meal first? Details, fine meal. 6. Cooking still 6. That is exactly why, because I'm not good enough to do it. I'll get there eventually. Pretty soon I'll be making lavish meals. But right now I'm just going to mine that out. Let this continue. And hopefully tame some boomalopes, because if I don't tame it, I can't get haul. That's frustrating. How is my guy with animals? Are we getting any better? We are getting a lot better, actually. Oof. You know, with Red 7, like, the whole thing, oh, wow, actually, Boomalope 2, that's pretty awesome. 2 females right now. We do need a male if we're gonna breed, and we don't need to breed, but I just feel like it's a better, like we might as well, like that's the real reason to domesticate, right? To breed.